Hey guys, sorry. Looks like the stream got interrupted due to some technical difficulties, but we are back online with a 15-minute delay. We're going to be getting back to the action here real soon. But yeah, we're here over at Red Star 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Usually the games run pretty late, closer to 2 to 3 a.m. We've got at least one to a table going on. And yeah, great action here, as you guys have been seeing. Kind of been a crazy stream. Don't really see much of set over sets anymore, especially on stream. Much less sets set over set turning into quads, full quads over the full house. That was a crazy hand. Kim flopping quads, definitely a crazy hand. And yeah, some good bluffs by Beef, which I really didn't expect, and of course Chad also getting in there with the bluffs. That I did expect. But yeah, we've got a pretty good lineup here. Very interesting players. I think they're playing a little bit tighter than usual under the lights, but usually the lineups here at Red Star, super action. Usually we're going at least four ways to a flop, regardless of what the pre-flop raises are. People hate to fold here. And yeah, even now we have another table going on other than the live stream table of regular 1 to 300 cap. I have to say Red Star is probably my favorite place to play 1-2 at in Austin. Very friendly. The vibe is way more of a home game vibe rather than, something more of a casino. The staff here extremely friendly. The players also have a good set of repeating players. And as always, the action is great. And it's right next to Bon Air, right next to Kung Fu Tea here and Pluckers. Plenty of options to eat around the area. Yup. Lots of places just around here. My personal favorite, though, is Desano's just down the street. Maybe a 3-minute drive from here. Great pizza. And of course, we have free pizza here on Fridays as well. So, Vicky right now is taking a break. She'll be back soon. Looks like we'll be having a couple of new players come join us after. Looks like we have Dirty who's left. And Ricky as well. So it looks like we're going to have some players come in, take over for them, and fill up for Tim. Going to be close to a full table here soon when we restart. But yeah, if you guys are in Austin, come on over wherever you are. If you know a friend who's at Red Star, let them know that they sent you. And give them that free 3 hours credit. Maybe they'll share it with you, give you an hour, 2 hours from their credit. That's also possible. And yeah, always I'm seeing new faces come up here. A lot of new people. And one of the more interesting thing is that college students can play here. The minimum age is only 18, whereas in some other places it's 21. So that's always a good advantage. And yeah, it looks like when we restart, everybody's gonna actually be more deep stacked than before. This actually looks like a great game in the start. You know, might actually jump in here after the live stream ends. Match stack, definitely my favorite format to play Hold'em in. So much more. You can get so much more creative being deep stack here, and it's much more profitable as well. So we are going to be starting shortly in the next couple of minutes. So we got some many more interesting live streams coming up. We are very happy and excited to announce that December 2nd, we'll be having Poker Face Ash on our live stream. So very excited to have her on the stream and play. Hopefully that'll be a really good stream.
Not one at a time. Just as a group, but just swish it around. I need Chad, Kim, and Jack to scan. Jack, take his chips off. Thank you.
And I'm back.
What's up, Vicky?
Busted some eardrums there, probably. Sneaking in. Got about a minute left, looks like. Countdown. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but we are back. And you've already went through
Yep.
who's coming back. All right, we got Clem in there, Clementine.
So I guess Dirty has taken off, right?
Okay.
And I believe Ricky as well.
Clem did a little guest commentating last night. It was a lot of fun against that Big O.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him and Lerma definitely play that game way more than I do.
Yeah. Big O, it's not for everyone. High-low game. But it is a lot of fun. Some crazy hands yesterday as well.
There were some definite drama last night.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Tulip may be joining us a little later too.
Yup.
And start getting ready.
Yup.
All right, everybody. No, just you. Shh. Shh.
And
The show is starting. Again. Yep. Starting again.
Yeah, here we got Clem, seat 7. We got Biggie now, seat 2 as well.
One big blind. That's Chad. That's E. Beef.
What a dynamic group of people. We've got 2 employees. The owner, a bunch of regular players.
Fold.
Kim and Chris.
Call 2. Fold.
Yeah, we've got a really good lineup here. Very dynamic players.
All right, we're gonna go.
Super action.
3 players.
I'm expecting a lot of bluffs from him.
Check.
Free card.
Check. Check.
All right, I got you.
6.
Big E is a big action player, right?
Fold.
Yeah.
Fold. Nuts.
Welcome to the game, sir.
I thought you showed 6-4. I thought you said nuts.
Oh, second nuts.
Can't tell what happened. That was pretty quick. It looks like there's a $4 pot, maybe. Nobody really wanted to play. Soft flop. Someone took down
Yeah.
$4. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, they're just getting back to their seats from the break.
Live 5.
It's some excitement going on, right?
Steals my thunder over here.
He's trying to see your thunder.
Hey, started drinking.
So next stream, I need to have Dustin put his Donkey Express. That's a good one.
Live 5's on. Fold. Fold.
Who's Clem?
All right, looks like Clem's got the straddle on. Jacob folded 4-5 of hearts. Beef wakes up with 6-8, raises it up to $20. That's the beef we all know and love.
And Kim here decides to small call from the small blind with ace king of diamonds.
Jack's got Dolly Parton suited, and Clementine wakes up with Jack 8, defends that straddle, and calls the 15 more.
Yep.
4 ways to a flop. Ace, Jack, 5. Wow.
Check.
2 spades. No one's got spades. Kim's got top here,
Bets.
and she checks it. Beef's gonna lead out for 40, and I feel like, yep, Kim just flats. That might get Beef in trouble later. And Clem with a jack feels like, yeah, $40 sounds right to me.
3 players.
Makes the call.
Yeah, good call. Clembot. Would have preferred if his name was Sasquatch on the screen.
Ooh, Beef's got a gutter ball now.
Yup.
And Kim is still way ahead. Miles ahead.
And Clem with a backdoor flush draw, I guess.
Yeah, I guess he is the only one with
Yeah.
the... Well, he has a better spade. I guess Beef has a backdoor flush draw there with a 6 of spades.
Fold.
And Kim's going to lead out with that ace and get
Gonna fold
the
and, yeah, Beef's gonna
other
fold.
2 to fold.
Nothing much in the pot today.
Easy money.
Difficult to
What are you
call
doing
there.
out here? You're supposed to be sitting down. Come on. You're commentating out here. Sit over there.
How exciting. Okay, round 2. Kim gets to take down the first real pot.
Jack, could I get $1, please? Thank you.
Oh, listen, you beat my ass king earlier, okay, for no reason.
No reason.
No reason at all.
No. He's not a bad guy, man.
Queens are pretty strong.
He's not a bad guy.
I like
Do they need
queens.
to be separate or can they be stacked?
You can stack them after you scan them.
They need to scan, they need to be separate. That's what I'm asking.
Like this, always
Yes.
like
Call.
There's
Fold.
no some you can stack.
this. Always like
tried.
this, huh?
No.
Just for the beginning, and then you can do it. So just scan them like that, and then you're good. Raise to 15. Call.
All right, E raises to 15 with 8-4
Yeah, dirty was
suited.
having the problem
Yup.
down
Chad
there.
Chad
Right.
calls
Yeah,
with
he didn't-
6-7.
Called, old school called, and you got folds the other
Also
way around.
suited.
4 players.
So E's miles ahead of Chad.
Yeah.
Jack gets in there with A7 offsuit, and all in Kim is in there with ace deuce off. 3-9-4.
Kim flops
E
a gutter.
and he picks up a pair,
Yup, he's got a pair and a
40.
flush. Backdoor flush.
and Chad has a gutter.
Yup. The better
Folds.
gutter to the 5.
Call.
Kim's
Fold.
got a gutter.
Heads up.
Kim's gonna call here though. She believes in the 5. Let's see what the turn is here. Turn
And
is
Jack. Does E know he's ahead right now?
I think he does. He's gonna bet.
Checks.
Or no, he's just
Kim
gonna
checks
check.
back.
Check. Check.
And there's a board pair with a 3.
Showdown.
Looks like it goes check, check, and E takes
got
it
two
down
pairs.
with a pair of 4s.
Yup.
4s and 3s.
There goes
That's all it takes. Pair of 4s.
I thought I wanted to gamble. I didn't know we were there for the best hand.
Thank you.
Pair is better than no pair, right?
Yeah, I'd also rather have a pair than a... Although, that's tough, because if I have a good pair, I'd rather have no pair because it'll save me money in the long run.
Take away all my powers.
All right.
But when it's check on the river, I think, yeah,
He put the 20 on. He can't make the
it's
comment
there.
about gambling and not put the 20 on.
I mean, Chad, he's a wild card over there. He might just feel frisky.
See, now y'all
I'm
calling
out,
good enough.
out of his seat here.
Now I'm gonna have the nuts.
So we're playing
Listen, I called you because I had
6, 7, 8
ace
right now.
people.
Everybody has to adjust. Play a little bit tighter or looser.
15.
Either or.
15.
All right, E raising it up with king queen.
You know,
Although it went to showdown last hand, they saw what he had 8-4, and they know he raised last hand suited. So now he's got a little bit better. A little bit better. Chad with pocket fours,
Jack.
sailboats.
Right, it's worth
5
it.
players.
Calls. Looks like nobody folded. Five ways to a flop. And an ace jack 10 board. Ooh.
Wow,
king,
and E
queen
flops
for
the nuts.
E. Yup.
Very nice.
We're gonna
And
see a lot
top,
of money
well,
here.
ace 10, 2 pair for Jacob. So this could get messy.
16.
This is definitely going to get messy here. Yeah, he's going to lead out here with 60. He's going to get called at the very least.
Okay, Jack calls.
Jacob here. Will he decide to raise? Maybe.
Yeah. Pretty aggressive.
Okay. Now what's Jack gonna do? Wait, where are we at? Okay, Jacob raise calls. Sorry, the graphics on the table with all that red made me look like he had more red chips out there, but that's a call. All right,
as a break.
and sort of. Now it gives Jack a straight draw. He doesn't know E already has
250.
the Broadway.
Yeah, and he's going to bet 250
Call.
here. Jack's going to call.
Is
And I
Jack
think
gonna
at this
call?
point,
I
yup, I
there's
think
no
Jacob's
way.
going to let this go. There's just too much that gets there. King, queen, already there.
And Jack does
Queen
call.
9, already there. 9-7 also gets there with the 8. And Jacob, he's been playing pretty well. He's made some huge folds in this game so far.
Yeah, the
Some
queens.
massive folds. The queens. And yeah, he's gonna let it go. Yeah, he's hesitating a lot because he knows if the board pairs that he could take it all. But I think yeah, he's gonna let it go. Again,
Yeah,
going into
okay.
Little Decker.
Little Decker there for the sweat every fold.
And look at the 10 come on the
I feel
river.
like just let Little Decker sweat your hand next time because he's sweating
Oh,
and he's
I'm gonna
bringing
bet
it
the
in.
10's gonna come on the river.
No 10, no 10. Aces are slim, but there might be a 10.
I think he's gonna hit the 10. Let's see.
River.
It's a 10.
It's a lot of, it was, you were right. Holy cow. I'm telling you, Little Decker brings it in for you every time. If there's
Little
something you've learned
Decker,
tonight,
Jacob.
you either fold it and don't let him sweat,
Yeah.
or you just gotta, that is so tough. My goodness.
Yeah. He's
Jacob can't.
And
See, this
Jack
is
is
why
gonna, Jack is gonna double him up.
it pays to be a little looser sometimes. When you're too tight, you don't get. It is gambling. I know there's strategies.
Well, you can see
Nobody,
Jacob
nobody
like tell Little Decker. He said, "See, I told you.
I told you."
I told you."
Yeah. Stuff. Jack's over there. I wonder if that massage loosened him up to call with his top pair and a really not so great kicker. But we do. We have massage, licensed massage therapists that come in very often, and you can get a massage while you're here.
500.
That massage lady I know fairly well. That is Jen.
Does anybody have some
Jen's a sweet gal, very nice. And I'm telling you, as a dealer, I get tons of knots in my shoulders, and she's about the only one I know that can hit the right spots hard enough and work them out. She's a magician. Jen the magician. Her new nickname. We'll see if it sticks. Jen is a sweetheart. I love you, Jen.
Live 5 is on.
Which when we were out there on the break, right, before we came back, I was watching her on the feed, did not even recognize that it was her till I walked out there, and got pleasantly surprised, got a great hug. Jen's the best hugger, too.
You owe him 200, right? You owe him 200.
Seat 1, 200 behind.
See what E's going to do with 9-4. I love to see E play, because I feel like he's bringing the sticky dicky energy tonight. It's like he's going to raise with 9-4 off.
There is the
I can't tell though. It's not his turn.
Oh, that sounds.
No, it is. And he doesn't. He folds. It looked like he was getting raisin chips ready. I was like, okay, send me in him.
I think he will if he has 6-4.
For everyone to know.
If he had 6-4, yeah, 9-4, not quite good enough.
Yep.
Right.
Just want a big pot.
Call.
He's just
Call.
getting out of his chips.
And make the pro move and check dark.
Big call here.
Check dark.
Big line.
Bet 20 in the dark.
Wow.
3 raise to a flop. 4
Check
6.
dark. Bet 20 in the dark.
Yeah, so all in, yeah, Kim's got a
Call.
pair with a gutter.
For me, this is it.
Heads up.
Should have drifted through.
Check.
Or no. I think he's going to call here. And then return.
Bet. Fold.
3.
The bet was 30.
She picked up an open-ended straight flat with that 3.
Yep.
Thank you.
She bets
Double open-ended. I did say that I was going to drop that into the live stream. We were playing the other day, and someone told me, like, I was double open-ended. And I was like, what is that? Okay, double open-ended. It's super open-ended, I guess.
$5, Jack.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah.
So not much of a pot here.
Taken, seat taken.
Hey, you got 2 cases of beer over there. Laura, huge butt. Should have come to the live stream.
Got there, but down.
Watching.
Yeah, scan one at a time, and then you can, after that, you can just put them all. There you go.
I'm like, even I can.
Everybody's scanning in their cards. Let's wait for the boards.
It's my music.
I need Chad, Kim,
King
and Jack
9-4,
to scan.
2 diamonds.
You gotta get this off right here so you can
Oh,
scan.
looks like Jack's
Chad, Kim,
chip stack might be covering the reader.
your top board is 10 of diamonds,
What happened?
ace of clubs, 8 of hearts.
I don't know what that top board is yet, but
Everyone scanned? Jack's
Ace,
please
8,
scan.
10 rainbow.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's just... Good? We're good. Alright.
Still checking.
I'm still betting pot.
Action's here. Check.
No, it was still on me and I popped.
I wasn't supposed to go ahead. What do you
Pot.
There we go.
Ball
40.
pots are always so difficult to play.
Right, he has 2 pair on the bottom.
Yeah,
He
he's not
also
good.
has... Oh, someone has King 9. He has King 4, and Kim has King 9.
Yeah, it was something like, oh, man.
Jacob with a set of aces
And
here.
Kim's also open-ended on the top board, so if I'm Kim, I'm liking these flops a little bit.
But if I'm Jacob, I'm liking this flop much more. You
Eh,
have aces, set of
true.
aces with open ender on top and a pair of aces. And ace of diamonds. with
Chad
nut
gets
off.
there with the nut flush.
Well, the second nut flush.
Well, we
Jacob
know
had
it's,
the first.
I know it's the nuts because Jacob has the ace of diamonds, but Chad doesn't know that
Yeah, obviously.
someone doesn't have a suited ace. But right now we know Chad's good with that flush, and looks like trip 10s are holding at the top. Oh no,
Well, no,
set
Jacob
of
has
aces
aces
is
full,
aces
yeah.
full of 10s. You're right. Took me a minute.
Yeah, so Kim here literally betting
Three players to river.
where she's dominated on both. on the
She
turn.
could still get a 10 on the river for quads. We've seen crazier
I
things.
think someone folded
A
a 10.
10.
Yeah, so Jack,
3
blank,
of hearts.
and
Check.
looks
like
like
a
a 3.
three.
Yeah, blank again.
Check.
Kim doesn't
500.
load up.
Player bets pot.
It's a tough spot for her. Yeah, Jacob's gonna pot this.
Call.
Really tough spot.
Fold.
Chad,
Showdown.
does he call here with just second up flush and nothing on the other board? He
I
calls.
see aces full of 10s.
Yeah, Kim folds. They're gonna chop off.
And I see diamonds for a flush. Aces
Oh,
full of
yeah,
10s,
okay.
and
For a
diamonds.
second,
Put your last bets back.
Chad's hand was right in front of Kim. I thought that Kim had cards, but that is not the case.
You as well. I kind of figured we were chopping when you.
Good bet.
Yeah, Yeah, if I'm Jacob there, if I repot there on the flop, I think
Well,
I
I
get
was
everybody to
waiting
fold.
when you snapped
Jacob
me off, I
has
was
had
like,
some
man, if you have tens, that's gonna be really
bad
sick.
luck in the fold department, so it's good to see
Yeah.
him catch his hand at the right time and not have to gamble for it on the river and get paid a little. So,
I know my votes aren't
Looks
safe.
like
Well
we have
done,
another
sir.
player joining in with C6.
well, that is Tulip.
Yup.
Thank you very much.
I was playing a 10-20 mix game earlier here at Red Star.
It's a fun game. Crazy, crazy games
Yeah.
go on over there.
What's the total count of those?
250, just shy of 250.
I know exact. I'm
Plays
sorry.
Livestream.
48, 248, 248, 247. 247's coming in. Nope, nobody else has
So we
it.
lost Clem, but we gained Tulip.
Okay.
And I bet you it won't take long and we'll have a player in seat 7 soon.
So there's somebody like
Maybe a return player. I don't know who my money's on, but I think it might be someone who was here earlier and left and might have come back.
I'll let you know.
Or not. But we will know soon.
Raise, 10. Fold. Raise, 20. Call. Fold.
Alrighty, guys. All in Kim wakes up with pocket 7s. Great hand, but look, one of her quad outs is taken. King 9 offsuit for E.
4 players.
Makes the call. Going 4 ways to a flop. Everyone, all black flop. Kim has. Sevens. Let's see.
Check.
Little decker with a
Check.
the gutter to a
Check. Check.
Nothing much for anybody else. And yeah, it's just gonna
Yeah.
check around here. 6 of spades.
Doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, I think Kim will
Check.
lead out here.
Check. Bets,
Being
30.
ready to razor.
I mean, yeah, little dagger with a Broadway gut shot. I mean,
Yeah, just for 30. I don't think anybody has his in the final. Well, I think Little Decker might take a shot here now.
Fold.
and 7s are good.
I tell everybody all the time, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's right, everybody can look like you're anyway.
1 and 2 coming around.
So I got quads today with the wrong quads. 32. He got 5s, I got 3s. Made like 7. You know, it is. When you have it all, you can't get anywhere. No one wants to spend $1.
$7 straight flush.
I know my quads.
We should really get rid of the big blind.
we gotta make sure we hold these. You have to spread them out or something.
You know, for once, I'm going to say it is a little warm in our booth, but I'm loving it because with all this cold air today,
It sucked.
yeah. I mean, it's not warm right now, but give it 30 minutes.
Fold. Fold.
I just had 7s, now she's upgraded to 10s.
Yeah, Kim here now with pocket 10s.
And beef with the 6-7. Kim raises.
Pending is over.
What is that for?
In case I hit.
Okay.
Heads up.
I got this. Beef with the 6-7. I'm really a pair of 7s. Not good. Maybe he thinks he's good.
Yeah, maybe he does.
Kim
think
has
he's
10s,
good
but
here.
also a runner backdoor flush draw, and she's gonna take it down. Beef says, "I believe you can." I think he's the one. That's the one player Beef won't bluff. It looks like he'll bluff everybody else, but not Kim.
Yeah, Kim is pretty unbluffable. She's really hard to bluff.
No, he's an amazing one.
Yeah.
He's in, aren't you? Tell him you are.
All
Amazing.
right, warming up. Not a bomb pot yet, but still hold him. Don't know where that bomb pot button is. All right, now Kim has the red star nuts, so I'm just gonna start out with this.
Cards just go anywhere in the
Yeah.
box? Yeah, just for a second, just to get them scanned.
Right.
20 shots, but Jesse and I are pretty close. Jesse might be able to handle it if we expect. Jesse,
All right, yeah, Kim's got the red star nuts. Tulip wakes up with pocket fives. I don't see any other fours. All right, I see a five. Someone folded. All right, I'm looking for the possibility that Kim could get quad fours. Although it's not likely for her to kick with the six. But you never know.
6 players.
Well, she's
Oh, she flops a four, but Tulip's got a pair of fives. Jacob has the ace of hearts.
nobody has a queen.
Nobody has a queen.
Fold. Fold.
Yeah, I feel like the fives are gonna. Oh, fives folded. So it's
Kim takes
Kim
it
and
down.
Kim takes it down with the red star nuts. What
Did you see my beautiful shirt?
hand did she show? They should be doing props with 6-4. If you take a pot down with 6-4, everybody's got to pay you $5.
Then
Yeah.
you'll be having some massive losses.
That's right. It's like the 7 deuce game, but at red star, it's the red star nuts game. 6-4 offsuit.
All right, guys, this is gonna be my last hand.
I love my
Sign off for the night.
All right, Pip's gonna leave me.
But thank you guys for joining in. Hope you've had fun.
Mostly.
I'll give you a little
Yeah, like show me how to
I'll just have conversations with myself when you leave.
Sure.
I'll try to play. I'll try to play both sides. I don't think I can pull up any accents.
I'll see if anybody outside wants to come in and commentate.
Raise. 15. Fold.
You're gonna raise
Yeah.
15 bucks with ace queen.
Oh, I really wanted to see Beef play that 7 deuce.
Fold.
Beef is up. He's gonna call down. Kim's gonna call here. King, queen, jack in here with 8-9. E also in here with 8-9 now. And what do you know? Jack, 3 flop. Nobody with the jack.
Did anybody fold a jack? No, I don't think so.
No.
No one.
Maybe-
no
maybe
one's
a
even
weak jack.
suited.
Yeah, no one even has spades.
Yeah, but you know what? E's in the hand, jack's in the hand. And I know that if there's jacks on the board and jack bets, everyone. I mean, it's most
Yeah.
likely jack usually has a jack.
Yeah.
Raise.
Well, E
Alright.
here is gonna
Fold.
raise
Fold.
and get the full. Good bluff by E.
Good job.
Gonna take down with 9 high.
All right, Pip. Well, you be safe out there.
Alrighty, guys. Well, hope you guys keep warm in this cold Austin weather. And
Thank you.
yeah, great to be here and live stream with Vicky and the rest of the Red Star team. Yeah, kudos to the whole team. And yeah, we'll be back soon.
All righty. Have a great night.
Like, I've never bluffed in my life. King 10, you know what this guy folded? It was in the middle when he raised 120.
Oh, the 120 is the king 10?
It was 8-5, ace 8, 5, 3 board.
10 to 8, right?
Ace 8.
My reading was off.
All right. Well, I'm usually the one to go take a break, guys. I'm usually the one to leave and stick somebody else in here by themselves. But now it's my turn to sweat it out all alone with you guys in YouTube land. I'm conjuring my best Jason Dick inspiration voice for you. I hope he's watching and listening. All right, let's see where we are. Little Decker with pocket 9s. Beef with ace 7. These are some pretty killer hands. Suited ace 10 for Kim. Looks like Queen Jack 4 on the flop, and who is ahead?
40.
Oh, Eat with top 2. That's pretty awesome. Kim with a Broadway draw and a backdoor flush draw. She's going to call that $40, and so does Jack because he has hearts. Let's see if this dealer is heartless. Looks like a red ace of hearts, and Jack makes the flush. Kim brings in top pair, and he still has 2 pair. Jack leads out for 75. E calls, and what is Kim going to do? What is she thinking? Does she believe him? She believes him.
Fold. Hands up.
And she lays it down.
5, yeah.
To the river. Two of the best.
There was, yes, but I technically
And
had the top of it, the draw, because I needed heart.
Jack's good with his flush. How much is he gonna bet?
But I do the N5.
Bet.
I think he knows he's no good. Yep, lays it down. Lets Jack take
Bet
it.
was 75.
Fun times.
And then I had, like the very next hand,
I wonder if we could get a guest dealer commentator when they're on break. This might be the last place they want to go. When they're trying to get away and clear their head.
he had, well, he showed me. He had 3 plus, but there was, yeah, there was like 4 people.
He only needed the king.
That was that way.
Maybe if it was heads up, but there was still like 3 people that acted, and I was like, I can't.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Full call raise. 15.
All right, Benjamin. We have Ben joining in seat 7. Little Decker there with a $2 call. Queen 9 offsuit. Beef raises with Ace 10 offsuit. He gets in there with Ace King offsuit. Chad sticks around. Cam's got King Jack. Jack's in there with 7-3 suited. Well, they're all in there. This is the red star I know, guys. 7 ways to a flop. Drum roll, please. Jack 8-5. Wow. Okay.
7 players. Check. Check.
So Chad definitely has a paired jacks.
Check.
So does Kim with a better kicker. Little Decker with a gut shot.
Bet 75.
Tulip open-ended. Jack's got it. Yeah, Jack's out of there. 7-3 is no good anymore. Tulip, what are you gonna do with that open-ended thing? Lets it go.
Fold, 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 fold.
Alright, and we are left with 2 players.
I folded it.
The neighbors. Chatting.
Check. Check.
Turn to the 7 of hearts. Check, check.
Check.
And whoever is a
Jack for the queen.
6 of 9 with no help. Kim's gonna take it down.
Man, if that guy would have called like for just 100 and then Ace 10, I probably could have called that. And then
Or do we have any viewers? Do we have any viewers? Let me check. I need some people to comment with me. If I'm gonna be out here commentating alone,
I was like, he's
I
very
need
much
y'all to keep me company.
And then she called it. I was like, okay, I'll sure.
Fold. Raise. 15. Fold. Fold. Call. Call. Fold. Fold.
Alright, what do we got? 3 players. 5-5-3. Wow, that does not look good. Not a great flop
This phone off the table, please.
for anybody.
Like even in the seat. Thank you very much. Text around. Bet.
Yeah, I'll probably play there. Like, well,
At 40. Call.
But Beef's gonna lead out with the 6-8.
Fold.
And Kim is a non-believer. And now at least Beef does have a gut shot straight draw, and Kim has top pair. 9s and 5s. With a king. And it's golden.
1-3 is 1,000. No, it's 1 cap and then
We got a ball.
But like, what happens is,
Ouch.
like a one
I can recover.
Bomb pod.
Okay, guys, we're live. And I got a few people watching, I think.
Bomb pod.
5 people.
Pod.
Hi, 5 people.
Bomb pod.
I think I can get this to 17 if I stick around. I don't know any jokes. I don't know what I can do.
Yeah, I know, they told me. I didn't know. I was trying to be
Alright, we're going to a bomb pod. This should be super exciting.
You see, I'm not gonna keep it any of that.
Gotta love the bomb pods.
I got used to it with the boost to 7 because you have 5 cards. You had to cut it.
I might get a guest commentator in here eventually.
Make sure you scan.
You don't want to get any more trouble. That's right. You're learning.
Or not.
Scan them puppies.
Okay, 8-8 Jack. Who's got the 8? Let's play the in your
Nine of spades.
head dealer game. When you're the dealer,
Check, check.
you see that kind of board, you're like, alright, who's got the
Chad,
8?
please rescan.
And people start betting. Who's got the jacks? What's the nut on each board? Okay,
Check.
He's like, I hate
do not see an 8 yet. I do see an 8. Little Decker has an 8. He's the only one with an 8, I think, where it looks
King
like.
of spades.
And he's got a 3 with that 8, which gives him a boat. 9, 10,
25.
King 10. Human F Queen Jack. Yes, him has Queen Jack. He's got Bradley on the top. And Little Decker's got a boat.
Call, raise.
8's full of 3s. Nobody has pocket jacks, do they? Did I miss something? No. So 8-3 is looking pretty good right now. There does seem to be some jacks available, maybe. If a jack hits the bottom, Kim would be good. She's got 2 pairs. Still a lot of players left. This is silly.
Call 100. Fold.
Well, I just learned something new, people. Let's see, I've done 3 or 4 of these streams, and yet somehow I still don't really know what I'm doing. But I seem to be doing okay. It's hard to go solo. It's a little better when you have some banter with other people. I'm gonna start telling crazy stories to myself. And y'all can listen along. Alright, where are we at? There's a raise and a fold. Now they're folding. Looks like Little Decker is still in there, and he is contemplating his move. Does he pot it here? Does he smooth call? Is he afraid of jacks? He beats pocket 3s. But he doesn't beat Jack 8, and he doesn't beat pocket jacks.
Raise.
So
500.
bomb pots are tough, but it does look like he's putting out some raising chips. It's like we calculated pot to
Fold.
$500. Beef's getting out. He's getting out. Chad's gone. Now Kim.
Fold.
Wow, so we did get Jack Queen to fold somehow. Okay.
Fold.
And
500
what does Kim
takes it.
have on the top? I guess
We didn't see.
Can I finish it or no?
he's good with Ace Jack for now.
What?
Oh, Jack, sorry, not Kim.
They asked for
Jack.
a rabbit hunt, but no rabbit
But
hunt.
he folds. And Little Decker takes it down. We didn't go to a river.
That and that.
Congratulations, Chris.
Nice hand,
Am I allowed to call him Chris? I think the secret's out. I think we know his name is Chris. He was on our last live stream as Chris. Probably thought it was a little boring, so we thought he'd spice it up with a new nickname. Little Decker. I'm just going to take this time to congratulate, or not really congratulate, just way to go, Mac. Man, you've been in there a while, still doing a bang-up job. Dealing is an intense, it can get intense. It's a lot going on. Your mind is constantly working. When you're playing, you get to sit there and relax. But as a dealer, you're keeping everything moving. And at the 2-hour mark, 3-hour mark, that can get tough. But Mac is a pro. And he's doing a great job. All right, Beef with the 6-4 suited. And Kim with kings. Oh my goodness. Jack's got an ace, off-suited with a 4. Tulip 4-5 connected, but not suited. And 3 ways to a flop. Oh, wow. Top set for Kim, and she checks it.
Check.
Beef checks all the way around.
Turn.
And the river's a jack, giving her a full house.
Check. Bet. 20.
She's going to bet a little bit. Jack's getting out of the way. Tulip is a non-believer. He raises
Fold.
to 100. How is Kim going to play this? She's going to smooth call. Yes, that's what I want to see. Smooth call. You've got the nuts. There's no way he has pocket jacks. I mean, he could have pocket jacks, I guess. According to Brewer, you're supposed to put him on quads if there's a paired board. But Kim bets. Tulip knows he's no good. He can't bluff her, and she shows. King's full. Wow. Nice. And all right, look, Jersey Sunday. Hey guys, I'm telling you right now, for the 5, 6, 8 viewers now, but y'all are gonna listen to this later, and so some more people are gonna hear this. If you come in on Sunday knowing any Jersey, baseball, basketball, any sport Jersey, we're gonna give you 1 free hour of seat time. But I'm telling you right now that if you walk in with an Amari Cooper jersey, you get an hour on me. I better not see like 10 of you up here this Sunday. I also have to be working, so there's like a mystery Sunday in there. Sometimes I'm not here, but most of the time I'm here. So here's the caveat. I have to be working, and you show up in Amari Cooper jersey, I'm going to give you an extra hour. So you'll get 2 hours of Amari Cooper. And if you don't know who he is, look it up. Yep, we also open 7 days a week at noon, and the cards are usually flying not long after that.
Live 10.
It's a great daytime game, lots of action, lots of fun players. And here we go. Kim got a straddle, maybe. I think it was probably a straddle. Calls $10 either way with King 10, and Beef repping the 7-4. And he's in there too. He wakes up with 83 suited with clubs.
Most of the door will just go through so fast. Sometimes, I guess it kind of depends.
Queen, Jack, Queen, 9. That's a great flop for Kim. Wow, she is on fire right now. I don't think any of them can continue with that kind of flop. And she goes, look, flop the nuts again, guys. Wow. Unfortunately, no one else had any bit of that, so they weren't tagging along.
In a 1-2 game, insane.
Look at that, I went from 5 to 8. Hello, viewers. Can you please join the chat if you are so inclined? Ask me some questions. I'll tell you no lies.
Yeah, it just sounds like you're flopping the mic. Raise
All right,
15.
E with the ace queen offsuit raises it up to $15.
Call.
20 bucks. Yeah, 15. Queen deuce suited. I mean, Kim has been on fire, so she has no business folding any 2 cards right now. Let's see if she can keep it up. Jack suited 96. And Ben with the suited ace. Is Ben gonna raise? Nope, he calls. And beef flats as well. So 5 ways to a flop.
Why I folded? I was like, you think he's gonna do something stupid?
Action algorithm.
Queen, 10, 4, 2 clubs.
My bad.
So E's got top pair, top kicker. Beef's got a flush draw. Not the best flush draw, but right now it's pretty good.
45.
Alright, E leads out with top, $45. Folds around to
Call. 3 players.
Beef, who is going to put in the call. And so does Kim. Alright, E is still good with ace queen. Beef picked up a pair of 9s.
125.
He needs a 6 or a club to get the check mark. Kim's looking for a queen or a deuce. And E just wants to avoid all of those, so he's going to lead out. Get them off their draws.
Heads up.
Kim says, I give up. And actually, I'm sorry, Beef let out and E calls. And it's not a club. It is not a card that helps Beef in any way. But Beef continues with a 250 bet, and I think E's going to find the fold. There's too many. It's too connected out there. All he needs is a jack. He's going to find the fold. He doesn't have a jack, but does he believe Beef? He knows Beef. Shows his hand, tries to get a read. Steve's sweating just a little. What is he picking up on here? Showed Steve his hand, lays it down, and there goes Beef getting another one through. And he shows the bluff. You gotta get in people's heads, right? You get a bluff through, you gotta show it sometimes. It's like street cred, you get table cred. I don't know.
$50. Lines to my left, 1 and 2.
That's right. I mean, yeah, you get that far and you have to, yeah.
750.
That's just a fill.
Big line, please.
Nice bet. Don't do that shit again.
Big line, please. Action straight.
We'll come after you.
Raise.
Alright, whatever. Okay. Chad folded, but Kim
Call.
raised.
Fold.
Alright, there she is with King 10 again. Honey.
Seat 1 is scanned, thank you.
Alright, Queen 9. Jack's in there. He makes the call. Chris has got 9-10. He looks like he's thinking about it here.
And call. 5 players.
Is he? Yeah, he's in there with 9.
Action on my left.
Off to the races. Ace 10 deuce.
Check, check.
Nobody's got 2 diamonds.
Check. Okay. Checks around.
Nobody has any.
Turn.
Oh,
Check.
Jack 10.
Check. Bet. 40.
Wow.
Call.
Jack with an open-ended straight draw.
Fold.
Kim with a pair of 10s.
Fold. Heads up.
And it's Kim and Jack
Check in the dark.
into the river. And Jack gets there. No. Yes, Jack gets there. He has Queen 9. He did make a straight on the river.
100.
Kim's going to check, and Jack is going to cut out some chips. And Kim lays it down. You can't always flop the nuts, Kim. You got to give it to somebody else every once in a while. That's okay. If there's one player I don't mind giving chips to at this table, it's Jack. Oh, we've got somebody in the chat. It's that Vicky. Hee. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, who else would it be? Sticky Vicky. That's me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And thank you for getting in the chat and giving me something to talk about. All right, but we got a good pot here. Sorry, I was zoning out a little bit. $100, 5 ways. 10 deuce 4. Beef has a pair of 4s. Person in the lead is Beef with a pair of 4s and a backdoor heart draw. And no one else really has much of anything.
85.
So, how's this gonna play out? Looks like Chad is gonna bet out for $85 with King Queen. And Jack folds. I feel like Little Decker is gonna lay down. Beef's definitely gonna call here. He might. Nope, he just called. Did not raise. Let's see. I think a king would be a really fun turn. Be really fun. Is it a king? Oh, it's close. It's a jack. Jack would have given Beef two. I mean, a king would have given Beef 2 pair, and Chad confident enough. What's Chad gonna do? He checks and Beef checks, and Beef's gonna take it down with king 4. Yeah. Chad says, "Look, I had an over on you, but no good. 4's good. Golden. Way to go, Beef."
Somewhat decent. Make it somewhat PG. I was actually trying to cover some of them up.
Call. Fold. Raise.
Alright, Tulip is limping with 6-7 offsuit. Jacob finds a raise, King 10 suited.
$1. Thank you very much. Fold. Action jack.
Folds all the way around to Jack now.
No calling the bottom of the table. I'm really sorry about that.
And limped with the 2 is going to make the call
Jack.
with 9-4 suited.
Sorry.
This could get interesting if some clubs
Call. 3
hit
players.
the flop. Alright, no clubs. 10-7-3. And Jacob, rightfully so, in the lead. Top pair, king kicker.
Bet.
He's gonna bet it. And I don't think any player's gonna stick around. Tulip might stick around with that 7. He's thinking about it. I feel like in the end he's gonna fold. Not worth it. Not enough people in there.
Thank you.
Oh, look, people are talking to me. Other people know.
That's the dagger.
Alright. This has been fun, guys. Super fun. I'm just kicking it by myself. Actually, no. Dustin's in here with me. You can't really hear him, but yeah, you're not supposed to. He's gonna jump on the mic and talk for a minute.
I'm here running the software.
Yeah, he's gonna do all the jobs now. You don't even need a commentator, Dustin. Just do it all.
I just worry about the future, the past, and present.
Yeah, well, right now, yeah, you've got lots of, oh my gosh, you've got a headset with other stuff going on. You just hold that mic and chime in with a, yeah, that sounds good every once in a while. Help me out. All right, we're building a pot, trying to follow the action. It looks like he 3-bet to 65, and we're back on Little Decker, who's got a decision to make with Ace-Jack. You gotta call this guy.
Gotta love when he's in the game.
Oh yeah, he makes it so interesting, and he's as dangerous as I can be because you never know what he's got. And Chris lays it down, and he probably showed the 3. Give him something to think about next time.
Probably.
Oh, Dustin.
We're pretty live, yeah. Off of 877, we were getting mixed action. Yeah.
Blinds, please. 1 and 2.
All right, guys, we're gonna shuffle up these cards and go to the next hand.
Live 5.
Yeah, Dustin, feel free to put that mic down. I know you have too much going on.
I got one person here, another person there.
Yeah, again, just having you hold it makes me feel like at least I'm talking to somebody, not myself. But I got this. I can do this. Ooh, Chad has my favorite hand. Queen 10. Oh, and runs into kings. Can the bus beat kings? I feel like a bus could run over a king pretty well. See. So a little side note from the other stream, that is one of my nicknames, Bus. So we call it the bus. And, oh gosh, I feel like Chad might end up really good here. He leads, Kim calls,
King would
and
be brutal.
it would be pretty sick. It's a 7, so Kim is still ahead, but I feel for Chad. It's coming. But he led into Kim. She calls. That ace is scary to her. Oh, the river is the deuce. And Kim is good, and yep, Chad might have bet just enough. Oh, she raised him. And he says, never mind. The bus is not the best hand in poker. I'm never playing Queen 10 again.
She shows it. She's so nice, giving that free information.
Yeah, you would never show it there. You rarely show unless you bet. That's how you get people to call you, though, Dustin.
This game is all about
How many times have I
information.
paid you off? So I'm like, I think I might actually have you out kick this time. I'm gonna pay to see it. So I guess it does pay to not show your cards.
I don't even show my bluff now.
Oh,
It's
of course
rare
not.
anyways.
It's rare that you do bluff, but every once in a while. I don't think I've actually caught you in one yet. I might have like either one-outered you or I sucked out on the river when you had me beat. I think I beat you one time. Maybe twice, but usually once. If I have ace queen, you have ace king. If I have ace jack, you have ace queen. It's gross.
It pays to out pip.
Yeah, something like that. I'm just not getting it in against you unless I have aces, kings, or ace king. Or I sneak up with like the 7-4, because you limp with aces too. You can be scary. I've seen you limp with aces or limp raise.
Well, I mean, don't start folding to me. But yeah,
Just so you
I
know-
don't mind seeing a flop with aces or any
Speaking
hand,
of
actually.
aces, I don't know what anyone has in their hand right now, but there's 2 Oh, it's a bomb pot. That's why. It's like, what is going on? But there are 2 aces
5 of spades.
on bottom board.
10 of clubs. Check, check.
We're gonna play Let's Find the Ace game. Someone's gotta have it. There it is. E.
25.
Of course E has it.
Fold.
Doesn't quite have the boat. But a queen is a fairly nice kicker, except Kim. There it is, the scenario I was just talking to you about. E's got ace queen, and Kim's in there with ace king. Now anything can happen on the turn in the river.
Fold.
Both of them can boat up. Jack 10 looking pretty good with Ben on the top. No flush draw on either board. And he also has a queen and an 8, so
2 of spades.
the turns are an 8,
Check.
which does not give E or Kim a full house.
And I'd like you all to excuse the camera angles. We're going to get a professional in here and get those very crisp and zoomed in for next week.
Okay. What's going on next week?
125.
Getting a professional in. We inherit
Oh, we're
this,
gonna get. I didn't know if there was a stream going on next week, or we're just getting a professional out here
Well,
to
yeah, we'll
fix
be having a
everything.
stream as well, but
Fold.
just hasn't.
We
been
just
set
don't know
yet.
which one. What is the river going to be? Alright, Kimini.
Fold. The money's gonna stay right in front of you.
I feel like Kim does have a deuce. Oh no, E has a 10 on the top board, so he is in there with something.
E, rivers the nuts here.
6 of clubs.
Yeah,
On the bottom,
with ace 9.
nothing up top except for a pair. This is where you should be.
Yeah, E has a
betting
pair of
big.
10s at the top,
Ace 9 on the bottom.
and so he's gonna scoop.
Top.
Scoopy-doo.
I have a jack.
Scoop, scoop.
I got 10s. 10s in with an ace.
Yeah, his 10 is good at the
Chop
top.
it. Chop it up.
And don't mind the graphics, although wait, hold on. Is Kim... Wait, Kim is pulling back.
Yeah, it's a chop. Your 10's good.
Oh, E has the 10.
Yeah, I'm good.
E has the 10.
E does not have any 10 in his hand.
That's Kim's hand, yeah.
Oh.
E has the 10. It was Kim that had ace 9 at the bottom. Okay, so we were both that's funny because I thought, yeah, all right, we're good because Kim did have the ace 9 boat and E did have the 10 on the top. So, yeah, we were both reading the other person's hand as the others at random times. But yes, that was a chop pot.
Lions, guys. 1 and 2.
Lerma would say a fun way to make $30.
Right, you
Alright,
get
you're gonna have to do this mostly by yourself. A little bit behind on the action.
Oh yeah, I'm all by myself. You can drop. Can you just unplug that microphone so it doesn't pick up on anything?
Well, I'll be here.
Okay, he'll be here. He's not going anywhere. I'll move this over here. I'll get a little situated. Might have some. Did you get me anything?
Fold. Call.
Just kidding. How
Fold.
much? You're good? All right, guys.
Fold.
Okay, nobody's really joining me in the chat again.
Call.
That's okay. All right, what does Kim have?
Good.
Kim's been on fire. Doesn't matter what she has.
I need to rescan this.
She has no business folding.
Thank you.
Only I could say something like that and get away with it.
Check, check, check. Bet. 15. Call.
7, 8, 8. Jack has a pair of 7s.
Fold.
Little Decker picks up a straight draw, but that's tough with a paired board.
I know, I'm like, oh, he picked up 2 black.
All right, but he sticks around. Doesn't fold
Call.
Jack.
3
And
players.
neither does Kim.
Well, 2 overs and a open-ender is pretty strong here until that happens.
Yeah, until that happens, and now he has a full house and only...
Check.
You're right, though. He still has 2 overs.
60.
I don't know what Kim is doing. Is she trying to find a bluff spot here? Because that's...
Fold.
And they just
Fold
believe
to 60.
that Jack had the 8.
Old school takes the part.
Well, you're right, all is out for style out. They did have one less streak to hit those outs and extract value.
Don't laugh.
Correct.
They kind of all like to
So obviously they're folding.
offer it, so while you were gone.
Way to take it down, old school.
Could have been dead to an 8.
Very true, but he found out he wasn't. He bet enough just to find out no one had the 8. And everyone believed he might have even had the 8. Either way, they were no good.
No, I was saying the 2 overs and an open-ender could have been dead to an 8 already.
That's true. But what I said too also makes sense, right? Because if Jack goes out this enough bet, anybody raises him, he finds the 8 and knows he's no good, and it only cost him $15.
Double straddle on. Live 10.
Is that right when people, like, I love to bet $2 into a pot after it's checked around on the flop, you just bet 2 or 3 or some stupid number on the turn, and you're either going to find who's got it. If you don't,
Fold, fold,
oh,
fold.
here we go. Jack picks up pocket 7s against King, Queen, and Chad with semi-red star nuts. 6-4, suited.
That's right.
3 ways, 188 in the middle.
Yeah, but suited is kind of cheating.
It is kind of cheating, but I prefer it suited. I know it's supposed to be offsuit. And he picks up the flush draw.
It's more like the red star nibbles.
The red star nibbles. The red star bolts. Isn't there a reference to nuts and bolts? That's why it's called the nuts. I don't know. There's some
Oh,
story
it's
about where the
because
nuts.
It's hard to crack. You can't crack a nut.
No. The nuts has to do with the wheels on a wagon that had to do. That's you got to look up what the nuts term comes from. Has to do with the nuts on a wagon. Yeah, when you say the nuts, it has to do with the nuts on the wagon wheel or something. And Chad's gonna take it down with a flush draw, a very weak but strong at the same time flush draw.
Live 5.
There's Kim with her soda and her oh so sparkly jacket.
They probably had a.
He's one of the next person to ask.
I really thought Jack was gonna
Look, we should have been next.
really thought Jack was gonna He's looking
Repping the game room at Red Star Social. If you notice, she has a little Red Star Social on the cuff of her jacket there. She's got her name Ollie and Kim on one side and the logo to her HCCC game room there.
So we got a live 5 here at Red Star equals Channel 5. Up to 10 first position and then double all the way around to the button.
Yeah, we cap it at under the gun at $10. You can't start the straddle at more than 10. And then it does structure like a blind, so it has to double every time.
Hey, 60.
And believe it or not, we get games that have the 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, I believe is the most I've seen. That's still pretty dang exciting. And look at this. Little Decker wakes up with queens, Jacob king queen, Kim king jack. Wow, there's a lot of hands out here.
Hold the call.
Can you see it?
Some pretty decent craziness. Let's see what we can get into.
Looks temptation.
Ben and Jack both with ace-9, but Ben is suited with hearts. Jack gets out of the way.
Fold.
Wow, Ben folds suited ace.
Tulip, can you please walk away in the phone? I'm sorry about that, man.
I'm not gonna walk away.
Looks like Kim, Jacob, and Little Decker.
Three
All right,
players.
well, Little Decker can't sway your cards this time, Jacob. Let's see. Ace, 10, 5. Wow, so Jacob picks up a Broadway draw. Kim also has a Broadway draw.
Check.
So a jack or a queen will give one of them Broadway. Slim queens out there. Queen would be a heartbreaker for Little Decker. To give Kim a straight and him a set.
Check. Check's round. Turn.
Little Decker checks. Kim's gonna check. Going to a turn, which is a deuce. No help. Queens are actually live right now. Does anybody know it? Does he know it that queens are good?
I just do it myself.
Alright, and Jacob's gonna lead out. Not sure what that bet sizing is. Looks like 25 bucks. Totally affordable, but that ace is scary. What are we gonna do? It's affordable. F it. I can call $25.
He's old school.
Ball 25. Three players.
Calls.
I just choose a big hand to it.
And so does Kim.
Every E, man. $500. Shit. It's probably straight.
And that gives Jacob, what's that called? I don't remember what it's called, but he knew it was coming. I'm gonna bet it now, I'm gonna draw, and I'm gonna make it, and he did. So now Kim with the pair of jacks, beating, Chris is beating a pair of jacks, but not much else. So, Jacob actually checks here.
Adding on.
Does Chris think his queens are good?
Seat
He's
7.
thinking.
Adding on 300 black. Next hand.
This is a tough one. He's gonna bet it.
Bets.
He bets it.
130.
I mean, when you have two queens in your hand, you don't put someone on king, queen, or it's rare. At least I don't. I have two in my hand. But it's, there are four in a deck, so there's two left.
No one led that flop, so
No.
he's discounting an ace out there. It's just a bad river for him.
Yep. And what is Jacob gonna do? Like, how much is he gonna raise? If he raises, is he likely to get called? I don't know. I feel like he might not jam, or he's gonna jam. He's definitely gonna raise. There's no way he's gonna check call here.
Out of
I'd
curiosity,
like to see a raise around 325 to about 280 for value. But it also depends on what you think Chris has or Little Decker has. You don't want to just bet this according to the size of the pot if you don't think they have a hand to call that much.
Exactly. So you can't, like, that's what I'm saying. Do you min raise? Do you raise just enough?
raise
Like,
325.
and what is he making here? Let's see. Oh, he gets a call? Is that a, no, it's not a call from Chris. Oh, that was the dealer reaching over to count.
325.
It's like 325. Yep. And Chris is contemplating. He's like, wow, he either played me perfectly and he has an ace, or he somehow has miraculously king queen, or maybe he slow played 3-4. Who knows? But that is so tough with queens.
And I promise you guys, I cannot remember what he bet from 15 minutes ago with every action I'm putting in.
All right, let's see. It's all right. It's taking some time to think about it. I mean, you just want to find the right move, whatever it is. You're just hoping that it's right. Is the fold right? Right? Like if he just has a 10 and I don't call, like, does he have a 10? No. Gosh, come on, Chris. But he made it like just enough to make you really have to think about it.
Yeah, that's why I like that lower range, just because.
Yeah, it's value. Like you want him to call you, but you have to represent. You can't just call, because then you have to turn your cards over. So you have to raise something. Yeah.
Now, if that flop had been more wet, maybe with 2 hearts out there,
Right.
you could give Jacob a missed flush draw that he's bluffing with. But
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Well, Chris made the right action. He found the fold. The right action for him, I guess I should say. He found the fold. That was tough. What do we got? What do we got? Looks like he put the 5 or the 10 on. Yeah, he put the 10 on. It's very common
So, yeah.
for E.
Some of our hands are definitely bigger than what's going on over there.
It is a strat
And
on live
Tulip
chat.
wakes up with red aces. Oh my goodness. Says, get out of my pot.
Raise 25.
Raises
Fold.
to
Fold.
$34. $35. $25. I can't. $25. And beef with the ace queen. He's gonna call all day. He might raise here. This is scary. Everyone has their own theory on how to play aces. I flip and hate them. And that looks like a raise to me. I know it's one chip. He probably said raise. E7-8 offsuit. Folds. And it's back to Tulip, who's probably going to jam. You have to with aces. You have to jam. There's no way he can call. He only has 150. Yeah, he shoves, and it's going to be another, like, $80 for beef to call. And I feel like he made the call. I don't know if they're going to rip it. I'm assuming they're going to rip it. I know Tulip is a 1 or 3 kind of guy. Let's see. King, Jack, Queen, 10. Got some outs. Or no good. Deuce, no good. Aces and deuces, Tulip wins. Aces hold. What a hand. It is nice to have aces and get paid. Like, to win with them. It's tough. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I prefer to play.
all your aces there.
I will. I prefer 9 deuce, 7, 7, 6, 6, 4, Queen 10. I would take queens and kings over aces. Now, I get them. I win with them. But they're just so, They're overvalued too much. I like starting from behind, but they're overvalued. I feel like aces are way overvalued. Yes, they're the best starting hand, right? You only have 2 cards. The best 2 you can have are aces. Get that? But how many times do they get cracked with silly stuff? You know?
Well, how many times does 7 deuce get cracked?
Right, but not very many people value 7 deuce. It doesn't get played very often. But how many times does 7 deuce make a boat, but they're in the muck because somebody got rid of them? I mean, yeah, you're not going to call a $25 pre-flop raise with 7 deuce unless your name's Vicky and you're playing at Bedstar. Then you might. Here's Kim with the 5s. Can someone just get quads of the day again? I just want to see it on the stream. I really thought 5s were quads of the day. I got excited. I guess I've been here since 1 o'clock, and so when I walked in at 1, I thought it was like yesterday, and it said 4, so I thought that's why it was 5s, but it's not. It's 4s today.
I know I've had
It was a
many,
bet of
many
$15
players that
and fold instantly. Bet 15, fold. Then flop the boat.
Do we still have some games?
flop quads.
I feel like I don't know how to tweet, but I can get some people in the chat, maybe.
Yeah, I flopped quad
Did you
threes
get paid on those?
today. No, today's quad 4s.
Well, just in the hand. Did anyone, when you flopped those?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there could have been $8 out there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no.
Fold. Call.
Alright, where are we at? Alright, they're still figuring it out.
Call. Fold.
Everybody's
fold,
folding.
call,
Nobody
fold.
likes their hand.
Probably hoping you had aces. And I was like, oh.
Call.
Never
And check.
How was that?
I guess I don't know.
5 players.
Wow.
Ready to start?
Yeah, that's
Check.
definitely gonna raise it.
Bet 10.
King 5-6. He's got top pair. Not a great kicker.
It's hard to make pair in this game.
Is it?
It is. But
Well,
Chad's not far
Chet's
behind with the
open-ended.
open-ender.
Right. And Little Decker's got a 6.
Call. Fold.
And so they all, oh, nope. Pair of 6s is gone. Okay, there's a jack. I don't think he really likes the jack, but it's okay. He's gonna get a lot. He's gonna overbet. He's gonna overbet.
What does a jack do?
What does an overbet represent? King 9.
Get out of my pot.
Yeah.
I know you're drawing.
Yeah, very true, very true.
Thank you.
Open-ended? Why not? You know he doesn't have the same kind of cards you have.
Hit so many times on the past.
Have you?
Yeah, he was hit Ep.5 on me. Well, maybe once or twice.
Mac, you're doing a great job. Great job, Mac.
And bluffing, we know you do.
He really is. My hands would be freezing up at this point. Be shoulders and arms falling down. Okay, so Jack, he likes tulip with, like, of course, oh, can you get the claws of the day? Could be interesting. I don't see any poison.
Call. Fold. Raise. 65.
He's got a 4. He's blocking the claws of the day.
Call. Fold. Fold.
I'm gonna go 7 ways, 6 ways, 5 ways. Chad 3-bet to 65 and Kim calls. Ben's thinking about it. He makes the call.
Raise.
Little Decker, 8-9 offsuit. Probably gonna lay it down. Or he's gonna get really lucky. He feels lucky. Does he feel lucky? Feel like he's laying it down. Of course.
Fold. 165.
I'm on.
All of it. Re-raise.
And there's Chad with the shove. All in.
Fold.
No, because Ben raised him. And they pretty much had the same hand, so.
It's great bluffing somebody off of the shot.
Yeah, it's a free $165 at this point for Chad. So, more than that, but you're right, you have the exact same hand. You know it's not the strongest. Yeah, obviously, I mean, I don't know.
Jackson good.
You're like, shit, does he have ace king?
Not bad.
What's Ben gonna do? Does he want to be called Ben or Benjamin? Benjamin? Not Benjamin? Benjamin. We gotta spell it correctly. Benjamin. It's like a surf shop down in Port A called it Benjamin's, and their song on the radio is Benjamin. Kind of
That happens all the time. Courtesy of me.
Okay, that's fine. It's 455. All in. Yes, I do need a verification on that stuff. Floor, please.
All right, so he. Oh no.
Still thinking.
No, he's still thinking. Sorry, I thought we were going to
Verify this stuff real quick.
going to a flop. Not yet. Sorry, looking at my phone, getting distracted, guys. Thought I missed something.
Yeah,
He lays it down. There you go. Bluffed him off a chop. I mean, it could have come running diamonds, running clubs, running hearts. Anything can happen. It does rarely happen, but it does. People flip over their cards. They think, oh, we have the same thing. They'd agreed, we went price once, whatever. And they just go, oh, we have the same hand. We don't even have to run it. Just take our money back. I'm like, we're running it. And that one person catches all the hearts and wins. So
That happened in that million one drop. Aces versus aces. They got busted.
really, because one of them caught a flush with their one ace. Yeah. It happens. I've had guys that are like, can we just pull our money back? I'm like, I don't know if you want to call the floor, but at this moment in my head, I'm thinking, y'all bet. You got people out of this pot. Like, you have to run it. You can't just agree to chop before there's a board. But anyways, yeah, stuff like that can happen. So Benjamin wasn't feeling it. Didn't think it was strong enough.
That's a total fold equity.
Fold equity? Explain that term.
Well, he just gained a bunch of equity just by making the person fold or even having the choice. Jamming first.
Okay. Little Decker wakes up with jacks. Beef better be in there with ace-5. Come on, Beef. Play some more hands. There he goes. Calls the $7. Oh, so you're telling me no. Little Decker just raised to $7. That's like Benjamin's move. He likes to raise to 6 or 7. I just put Little Decker on like a $15 or $20 raise. Do you want this many callers with jacks? I don't. I'm making at least 15, 20. But looks like Jack raised or Jack called.
Raise to 27. Call.
Not quite seeing Jack's cards yet, but they're coming. I think he did raise. Yep, he raised. We don't know his cards. It's a mystery, but we are. Where's Jack?
Chad is
There.
not in there.
Jack. I said Jack. There they are. They showed up. King Jack. And the board is. This might have been when you jumped on the chat with me. All right, 6, 4, 8, 2 hearts. Beef does have a gut shot.
Call.
And Little Decker miles ahead with the jacks. Even if running hearts come, he's still good with that jack.
Fold. Heads up.
And Jack let out.
They told me to put my phone up, but I still got it on my
I
knee.
think it's a 10.
Every win you old can. Every time. And I still can't win.
Little Decker's got to be loving his board. He's got Jacks and all his favorite cards. Although there's still flush draws. Jack's going to lead out here for 125. And Little Decker's going to raise. He has to. Or does he? He's thinking. Let me just point out that the baby doll, another pot where the baby doll would be pretty solid. And Little Decker just folded Jack to Jack. Wow. I'm just going to pretend in my head that a king was coming on the river and he saved himself some money. That's the scenario that I'm going to play out in my head for Little Decker. That's
That was a very bad.
Everybody's scared of you. Yep.
Oh yeah.
You're right. Your best, strongest people know you. You got a strong hand.
You watch them long enough.
I had to change my strategy. I forgot to check Chad's sensor.
You remember when bomb pots used to be holding?
No, I never played in the card rooms that long ago. Is it other games? I didn't know what about, but no, I think I do not know, but I know that Hold'em bomb pots I think are silly.
Now that you know, all the bomb pots I've seen are lame. They're still amazing.
So it's the same concept. You had to ante $5, but it was then a no-limit Hold'em game.
Yes.
Right, which, I mean, I can get the concept with going to the boards with no action, but then it's still a no limit, which, by the way, this game can very much turn into all-in. You know, if a pot-sized bet is going to fit your whole stack, so it can still end up all-in, but I feel like the pot limit really controls it a little bit and gets people to gamble and take risks if it's affordable versus having to commit all their chips, I think. You're already playing No Limit Hold'em. Why would you want to do it on a bomb pot?
Well, because it's split pot dynamic, and a lot of people don't understand that.
45.
A lot of people will go crazy with just one board.
That last thing. That one works. Whatever you did, that was good.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't here for that. I wasn't around for that. Alright, someone does have A7. He even has A7-10. So he's got 3 pair on one, 2 pair on the other.
Full.
But Jack has a set of 10s. So the bottom board Jack has on lock for now.
45. Full. 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 Full.
Get out of my pot for that.
Raises.
And Tulip's gonna shove.
Be 225 total matching with that.
All those chips that add up to $5. Oh, can't shove. Too much money. It's probably
3 players. Raise to 225. All of the money.
Little Decker has a flush. The nut flush, and we know that because the ace and the king are out to him. So he calls, and what is Jack going to do? Jack folds, and they're likely chopping.
We're running out.
And you got the set of 10s to fold. Who folded a set of 10s? That's silly.
5 of hearts.
Wait, there's still a little action left. Looks like they got it in.
I see a flush on top, and we have ace-10, flush on the bottom, even better. No wait.
I used to think that was silly that a set of 10s folded, but if they're only on one board, they were trying to dodge those clubs that just came in.
You're right. That's true.
With no equity on top.
And with an ace out there. Because there's an ace on both boards, and it's likely someone could very much have pocket aces and hit set, because that crap happens all the time, too. Was there something outside? Cool.
Yeah, that's my dinner.
Well, you'll get to eat it eventually. I don't know how late we plan to be going, but I'm here. I'm down for it. I think these guys are going to play for a while, regardless if we're streaming or talking about them. But let's try to make it as interesting as possible.
I gotta get my 5 meals in a day.
Oh, that's right, because you're trying to beef it up, and I'm trying to lose it, but
Those
it's
weight
okay.
gain bets going on.
I'm
Weight
not-
gain or weight loss?
Yeah, and you know what, though? If I can just hold steady, I'm happy. I do want to lose that 10 pounds or so, but at this point, it's like a vanity 10 pounds. I'm not that worried about it.
Well, I'm just trying to help people reach their goals. I got E trying to lose so I can get his kidney.
Is there anyone, did all the bets that you made, is there anyone that like didn't make it and okay, outside of me, I know I lost and I had to pay you, but I had a very minimal bet. The only way I was going to take it was 20 bucks and I bought out for 15. So, anybody else lose?
Yeah, I unfortunately had to collect on 2 people and washed with another one. But then I added on with E as well as Russell here.
And me.
Going to March 15th.
Although we need to retouch on that because I don't remember what your goal is. And oh wait, let me stop because Tulip just flopped a set of 10s. And okay, no one has diamonds.
75.
And he checks it. So sets a trap. He takes the bait with an open-ended straight draw, which could still be good. And what is Tulip gonna do? I feel like he's gonna say, "Get out of my pot, E."
He said, "Get out of my pot, all in."
And snap. You need to know the all in or just
Sometimes that's an enticer, though. Get out of my pot. Sometimes it's like you can't help. Looks like E made the call.
He's still very live.
Here we go.
Outs.
Very much.
6.
Very much.
2 are dead.
King. I feel like it's a king. It's a 7. No help. Set of 10s hold. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Or how the tulip blooms. I don't know. That's weird.
$401. 401.
I wish we could hear them. I think the YouTube world can hear the players talking. Is that an accurate statement? Yeah. We gotta work on where I can hear them. Or maybe that would be more distracting. Probably more distracting. But I will say I've gone back and looked at some of the streams that we did, and the commentators were pretty much on cue calling what the table talk was. Which is kind of neat, because you think as a viewer, maybe we can hear everything, but we can't. I can't hear what they're saying. I can maybe read their lips and watch their body language, but I have no idea what they're saying out there at the table. But I do work here, and I deal to all of these people, and they all have their own personalities, their own catchphrases. So usually, usually I can call it without hearing.
Well, yeah, but that's earlier, so I'm sure they're about to get it again.
All right, going on to the next one.
He shouldn't, but I'm sure he gets part of that.
I think they were talking about the first one you won about 4 hands ago. Anyway, I just hear ball.
Oh, they were talking about me. Yeah, there's 2 well, yeah, that was kind of boring.
Not really.
So that
Money got all in.
Call. Fold.
All right, Kim raises. Don't know what she has yet, but she did make it 15. Jack folds, Tulip folds.
Raise.
Ben
45.
is
Fold.
still thinking action past him, and
I think this might have been one of the casualties to me commentating.
yeah,
at the
I was
same
gonna say
time.
when
This-
there's a
this
lag
hand
on this,
just-
it's I know where it's coming from, and that's all right. Just so you guys know, Dustin is doing everything else. He's our entire production team, and he's got other things he's doing, and
4 players.
jumping in here too. So we're gonna hang tight. All right, 4 ways. It was $45 pre, 4 players. Looks about right. Ace, Queen, 5. Wow, what a hand! If I'm all in, Kim.
The sensors are 3.5 inches away, so on the tight spots,
Hmm.
we'll have issues.
Ben's gonna bet it with a Broadway draw and backdoor clubs. That's all he's got.
Fold. Fold.
Ben is an interesting player.
Call. Heads up.
And he's gonna get a call out of Kim. Yeah, like Ben, he's one of our students, college students, likes to come up here and play with his friends. And the turn is a 4. I feel like someone folded 4-5. It could be wrong. It was either 4-5 or 5-6. Doesn't matter. They folded. They're in the muck. Doesn't count. Kim is still ahead with her queen. And Ben checks it to her. She's gonna lead out. She thinks her queen is good.
Fold.
How about ace king?
Much better.
And Ben lays it down. He goes, yeah, your queen was good. I'm no good
I had
against
the
you,
queen.
Kim.
You had ace queen?
I had the queen. I had the king, yes. You'll see. No day to lie. You'll see.
Oh, you didn't have an ace. I don't know. I'm confused.
That's the whole point.
You had ace king, bro. What the fuck is going on?
We got a live 10, double straddle.
Oh, that's because he's 1 and 2.
I'm doing
Live 10. Actions on check.
All right.
See his cards.
You gotta move your microphone.
Fold.
So like we
Call.
see him.
Fold. Fold.
All right.
Call.
Jacob's got a suited ace. Jack's got an unsuited ace.
Good.
Little Decker, Queen 5. You got no business. He's folding that. Oh, he calls it.
Yeah.
5 players.
Getting late. These guys are getting a little loose. All right, guys. Let's just see some flops. I'll call anything under $10.
Check.
5 ways. Queen 5-10. All right, it paid off. I thought for sure. I had no idea those cards were coming. Thought for sure Little Decker was throwing that in the muck. He did not, and now he leads out for 10.
Fold.
He's got a pair of 10s, and he's going to go ahead and call, I think. He does. And the turn is the 6 of clubs, so now he has a flush draw. Sorry, yeah, the graphics, yeah, he does not have 2 pair. He has 10-8, so he has 2 clubs, and Little Decker's still good with Queen 5, 2 pair. River brings in a flush for E. Wow. Ouch. How's this going to play out? Feeler bet or not? Okay. $40. Find out where you are.
40.
It's affordable, and he's gonna, he's gonna raise. Excuse me. And oh, Chris made the call. Ouch.
Call. Showdown.
That's tough.
We have a flush. The total amount for the all-in bet was...
Ouch. The one hand I thought he was gonna fold, he stuck around, flop 2 pair, and runner back door.
$44.
He got a flush.
44. We got 1 stack. I think that's good. And $1 going back. Button's good. Appreciate it.
Wow. Mac is doing a bang up job, guys. I'm just gonna shout out again. That's doing great. I guess you did get a little break in there when we break for 15 minutes. Yeah, a little bit of a break.
You get a live 10 on. Live 10. Full call. Raise it 65.
I'm assuming that he straddled
Fold,
for
fold,
$10 because Kim called.
Full. Full.
And everybody else is folding. Except Jack raised it with ace king.
Yeah, I guess I'll have here.
Heads up.
Kim puts in the call. 5-6 suited. Ace queen 4.
Check. All of it.
1 heart. There's no way Kim can continue. Jack's gonna go all in for $467.
Repeat. Okay, gotcha.
And
400
Kim's
and
gonna toss him into the muck.
70 or
She's gonna
67.
gently place him towards the muck.
467.
I can't be
Jack says,
money.
why don't you call me?
I can't be money. Goddamn
Why
it.
can't you call? We're gonna get a hand and nobody wants to call.
Can't be money.
I've been out there. Tommy Bear again.
Only make 65.
At 55 on the flop, you make money.
She agrees. I would have come with that.
Yeah, Tommy Bear too. Yeah. Oh, right.
I can tell you already.
Not on that one. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Alright, that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Peace out. Ha! Just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny, though? Not really. Funny, haha.
Fold.
You're stuck with me till the end of the stream, at least. Maybe not the end of time, but the end of the stream.
I would have done.
Okay.
Call.
I'm doing the play-by-play. Yeah, that's me doing the play-by-play solo. I'm all by myself in here. Todd, where are you at, Todd? Wait, that's
Todd.
Speed Bump. Oh my
Speed
gosh,
Bump.
I love you and I miss you so much. Let me just say that I pre-cogged this. I'm telling you, I was sitting out there and I'm like, we've done 3 or 4 of these streams, and it was supposed to be me and you, buddy. It was supposed to be Speed Bump Todd and Sticky Vicky for the commentary. And you know what? You should make your way down here sometime. But I miss you, buddy. That's amazing. Thank goodness Todd's out there.
I want to see what everyone does.
Oh, did I say that?
What? I want to see how everyone does this.
Oh, I added something once I get out of my phone.
Because I
We love you, Todd.
Yeah, we love you,
I
Todd.
don't do that.
We miss you, buddies. For anybody else out there that doesn't know,
Live 10.
Todd opened his place up with us, worked the cage, played mini nights. I'm going to tell him where your name comes from just because, you know, he's in a hand and you get to talking to him. It can take a little while to act, but it's all in good fun when we call you Speed Bump. Yeah, Speed Bump Todd and Sticky Vicky were supposed to be the commentary.
Call.
So you're going to have to make your way back down.
I heard a rumor you might be in town soon.
Fold.
Okay, well,
My idea doesn't come.
he's going to have to make it to one of these streams and jump in and talk. The booth.
Or
We're going to play.
yeah, we're gonna have him play on the stream.
We should, yeah. Definitely. All right, where we have the play-by-play. Someone's not... Oh, 2 people have a 7. So 2 people have trips here, Jack and Chad. Chad has Jack way outkicked, but both of those cards are live.
Bet 15.
Yeah, that's bad news for Jack.
Yeah, unless an 8 comes on the turn. I mean, I've called it a few times and I don't. Gosh, come on.
3
At
out.
least I know that Todd is entertained because he knows how I play. And he knows. I mean, Little Decker stuck around with a 5. Okay.
Check.
It's no help to anybody. But they're both of those 7s are still live. Although, yes, Chad's definitely miles ahead.
Call.
I can't wait
Heads
to
up.
see the river.
Do the best.
We're gonna see a river. Oh, it's a 6. So close to an 8. It almost looked like an 8. Thought I could prove you wrong, Dustin.
Bets. 175.
I mean,
Call.
but you could have
Showdown.
had A7 just as easily, I guess.
You live to prove me wrong.
I do.
Higher trip.
It's rare.
Catch me when I'm sleeping.
Oh, no, you're supposed to be calculating my pots for me. That was a great call by Lerma, actually. He's like, yeah, if somebody else wants to do the math late at night, oh, let them. Yep, okay.
Thank you.
It's not a race. But if it was a race, you would get there before I do.
I'm never trying to prove somebody wrong. I'm just making sure I'm right.
Yeah. I think one time we battled and I was actually right. Not really battled, but it was like a, is it that? And then, but here's the thing, as a dealer, sometimes it then makes me question myself. So then I just pull it out and like check it. And then we know. And if I was off by $10, then I'd rather you call me out and we make it right. All right, where are we? And now Jack is not going to straddle.
Squeeze it through that window.
And yeah, rightfully so. Into the muck. 9-4.
Fold, fold, fold.
Fold, fold, fold.
Call two.
All right, little Decker likes his hand.
Raise it up.
Enough to limp. And Beef, representing the Jack-8 offsuit, raising it up to $10. He ain't having none of that.
Raise
He's
to 10.
raising.
Raise to 35.
Come along, I got 6 deuce suited. I want to see these two battle it out.
Raise to 80.
Oh, and 10. Chad wakes up to 10. What a dream spot.
Call. Fold.
And Kim is in there with Ace Jack. My goodness.
Fold.
Beef's gonna let it go.
Call. Three
And
players.
he's gonna jump in. 6 deuce suited. 3, 4, 5 of spades. Let's see. Can it happen? 3, 5, and 2 spades. So a 4 gives him a straight. A spade gives him a flush. Right now, Chad's ahead. No, Kim's ahead with a pair of aces.
Bets. 150.
Those 10s sadly fall. Oh, and he's just gonna shove. And Chad says, not this hand.
The count is
What's Kim gonna do? It's top pair right now. Almost 50-50. Chad out of there is a little more.
count is
She's
375, 375, all in.
yeah, she does. She makes the call.
No, I got a flush draw though, and a gut shot.
I think they're gonna rip it. I feel like they're gonna rip it.
What do I have?
I'm telling you.
What do I have?
Here we go.
And there's a deuce. No good for E. And an 8. And Kim's gonna take it down with ace.
You stop recording, I finally win my
Pair of aces. Oh, that's tough, man. He got lots of outs. A lot of outs for a straight or a flush. One of the two.
Thank you very much. We got a bomb prod.
All right, I know we're going to be going maybe another 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm here all night.
Playing until the next bomb.
All right, so we're going to end on a bomb pot. So let me see if I can spot the bomb. Don't tell me where it is. I'm going to find it. A lot of players like to hide it on the rail behind their chips. And as a dealer, it sucks, because if they don't point it out when that button gets there, it... Wow, okay. Someone's hiding it. I don't even... Is that, little... Is it seat 9? Who has the bomb pop button? Beef has it. Alright, I see. It looked like a black, solo black chip over there, but now I see it. Okay. So, Beef's bomb pot's gonna be our last hand. Sorry for the graphics today, guys. This is what happens when your co-host has way too many other things going on.
Chad, please scan again.
But thank you, Dustin, for jumping in here again. I don't feel so alone.
What do you mean? These graphics are spot on. It's a bomb pot. Just wait for the second board to be put in.
Oh, it's a bomb pot now. Oh my goodness, I guess because E left, I was thinking, yeah, you're right, the bomb pot button's on. You know why? Because the bomb pot button isn't on top of the dealer button. So,
Yeah, it would be nice if that graphics in the bottom said bomb pot.
right. We don't need that. I just need to pay attention. I didn't see all the red chips in front of everybody. All right, so Todd asked us what days do we live stream? It's very random,
Random.
and it's still new, and we're working through all the kinks. And we have done 1 hold'em, 2 deuce to 7. Last night we did a big O, and then tonight we're doing hold'em again. So I feel like we might take a week off. I don't know. Next week we're probably gonna stream again. I don't know. I feel like Dustin was shaking his head to me, but he's probably shaking his head doing his job over there. But if you still have Poker Atlas, you can always open that up, and it is usually listed on the Atlas for people signed up.
Also, check out Facebook. We always post those.
Yeah, like us and follow us if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button.
We'll keep that button there.
But yeah, Facebook's a great way to find out.
Chad, scan your cards. Oh, yeah.
Alright, and I feel like I totally missed that bomb pot because I was too busy talking, and somebody won. And I don't know who, but that's okay. We got one more bomb pot. I can pay attention for that one.
You got a live straddle? Are you fully in the dark? Or? No problem. I'll double check. Do you want to see this last hand?
Okay, I'll play.
We got
What could go wrong? Playing out of the
Playing out of a rack?
playing out of the rack. What could go wrong?
Playing out of the rack. Oh god.
Those guys.
Yeah, live fire.
I think it.
Alright, everybody's getting their cards. Oh wow, big slick of spades.
Jacob played one more hand out of the rack. He was trying to give it away, but just couldn't.
Really?
Well, that's what you do when you
Play out of the rack, bound to get stacked. Isn't that the saying?
well, it's new one for me, but yeah.
You've never heard that one? Play out of the
Pretty
rack, you're
legit.
gonna get stacked. I mean, that's what they say. You're not supposed to play out of the rack. They tried.
And call.
Alright.
6 players.
Benjamin, Ace King suited. Tulip also with some spades. Not as good as Ace King. But any 2 cards are live because there goes 7-4-4. And Little Decker flops a full house with 7-4. This is why any 2 cards are live pre-flop. How is there $150 in this pot? It had to have been a double straddle or I wasn't paying attention. But Little Decker flopping the nuts and he's gonna bet it.
You want to sit and play instead of walk?
Call.
And you know what? I don't know. If the cards stay low, hold on. I don't see another 4, and it's so possible that he could get quads of the day. And that would be really awesome if we could get that in. But it's probably not going to happen. But I called for Dirty's 5 to hit quads earlier when I thought 5s were quads of the day. Even though they're not. They are 4s. So if it's a 4 and then like another like a 6 or a 7 or a 3 or a deuce, that 7 might kick in his hand and it would be good. Doesn't matter. Right now he's got the nuts. He's got a boat.
Fold. 3 players.
Alrighty, Beef and Tulip hanging around. And it's a deuce. So that opens up backdoor flush draw for Beef. Tulip still only has 7s and 4s. I don't really know what Beef is doing here. I don't think anyone believes Little Decker has a 4, let alone 7-4. But he's going to lean up for 75, and I feel like Beef is going to fold. But he did pick up a flush draw, but can it be good? Because he only has the 9. I feel like Beef is going to fold here. No, he's going to raise. Oh my god, Beef.
Raise. 10.
What are you doing running right into
Oh.
traffic?
All of it.
And Little Decker shoves. Looks like Beef was putting it all in, basically. Although, Little Decker, yeah, he shoves, but it's not for much more. And Beef goes, what did I get myself into? Did it to myself.
275.
That's okay. It's another 140. Beef is going to make the call, and they are going to rip it, and he shows 7-4 for a flop boat.
You flopped the boat?
What was it? Was it a 4? Please tell me it was another 4.
Nice hand.
I believe it was a 7.
Oh, it was a 7?
Somehow I didn't pick it up, and it came in
Oh,
as a 6 for
wow.
some reason.
So that means that Tulip would have chopped with him if it was a 7. It was a K7, because Tulip had a 7 and 4.
It says a 6, but it was a 7.
Oh, wow. Well, that's very interesting. Crazy, crazy.
The last bet was.
All right, we got a few hands left. 6 to be exact.
One. Single or? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead, muck it. Guys, we got 4 more hands on the stream. 4 more hands on the stream. Call.
Okay.
We got 4
I gotta
more
pay
hands on the
attention more because I'm telling you, someone raised in that. That was a good pop pre-flop. Last time I didn't pay attention, and somehow Chris hung out with 7-4.
Raise.
Called. Playing. Had to have been straddles. Let's see. All right. King 9's gonna. Yeah, Tulip's gonna raise with King 9. Bumping it to 25. Little Decker. I feel like he's gotta stick around with Queen 4. Although. No, he doesn't. Although Queen 5 he should have folded, and that wasn't even suited. And it flopped 2 pair and got him into trouble earlier. But Beef makes the call, and it's Beef and Tulip. King, Jack, 7. They both have kings.
Now Beef stuck to hit his kicker or counterfeit with the chop.
Exactly. Or runner, backdoor, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one diamond. If it's worth sticking around, I mean, anything can happen. But no, all right. So the
Backdoor
flush
is
is,
a powerful run out because people never see it.
they never see it coming.
Always paid off.
I'm usually the one that goes runner, backdoor. I did, yep, I do. Oh, I have one out that I can catch. I'm in there all day long. All right.
Bet. 70. Call.
And, wait, what just happened? Beef, bet,
And we got the
Tulip
jack playing.
The
Chop
7
it.
Fold it?
came out. No, a 7 came out. They're going to chop it.
Oh, they are going to chop it because the jack's out there. Okay. That's insanity. Yeah, runner, chop. That's always fun.
7s and kings both ways.
It is a match though.
Half and half.
Oh, Chad just moved over into the 2 seat. That's right. Look at who's that new guy?
Oh.
Who left?
Thank you.
Chad left C3 and went to C2. Todd, you've got to go back and watch some of the. You got to watch the first stream because I did do a couple shout outs on how, Sticky Vicky, where it came from, what my range is. I don't hide it. I don't lie.
Yeah,
People
Todd
know how
and
I play.
Sticky, they're supposed to be the original commentators when we were dreaming up this stream.
Yep. Other,
Sticky Vicky and
we've all
Speed
done
Bump
really
Todd.
well. Mario did a great job. Pip did a great job. Jason Dick is always welcome to come in here and sweat it out with me.
Alright, I'm gonna pass this
Who
out.
else was there? Oh, Neil. Neil on the deuce to 7 game. That was. Those are actually really incredible because, Neil knows that game. I mean, I was getting lost a little bit, but he did a great job explaining all of the deuce to 7 stuff, and I can't wait to do another deuce to 7 stream, or at least watch one with Neil on there if he's welcome.
I'm not sure,
He
Todd.
likes to
Don't we
play
all
it.
make a straight flush and quads and a bomb pot once? We all did that once in our life, right?
I
least
told
every
the
other
story in one of the streams. I don't want to retell it, but yes, I flopped quad jacks and I turned a royal flush on the bot. Like one board, I flopped quad jacks, and yes, I turned a royal. And I stopped telling that story. Believe it or not, I know y'all heard it 3 times a day for like 6 months, but I stopped telling it. But it's still always fun because I got E to pay me on the river $50.
Call. Raise.
He likes to counter how I turned 100 into 1200 and didn't leave. And that happens. All right, we got a $41 pot. We're down to 5 players.
Chad opened it with the King 10 suited.
2 more hands.
Going 4 ways to the flop.
4 ways to a flop. He raised it to 17.
$2,000.
Little Decker, Beef, and Kim are in there with him.
Check. Check.
Beef outflops him with the pair. You can't know that right now. And that's him catch up.
Check. Check.
Right here.
And Little Decker has a 1 outer to a straight flush.
But Kim is
That's true. But any spade brings in the flush for Chris. And he's gonna call. And there were 3 ways. 8 of spades.
Little Decker.
It is a spade. Oh my god. And it gives Chad 2 pair. Oh, does Chris know his flush is good?
Well,
They checked. Oh, they all checked, so his flush is good. He's gonna win that one.
Not even blind.
and we're losing Beef. Bomb pot's gonna open into 6-9. 4 more hands.
All right, 3. We're gonna end on the bomb pot, right?
End on the bomb pot.
All right, so 3 more. Hold 'em, bomb pot.
Bomb pots for life.
Seats open.
You know, I was, I forget that we used to do dealer change bomb pots. And we don't do those anymore. We don't get enough bomb pots. But it's all right. We play more than enough. Because, you know, sometimes late at night, I'm not going to lie, we don't usually get bomb pot onlys, but they will switch it to most likely hand of each or round of each. But you play a bomb pot, you play a hold'em, you move the button, that person gets a button on the bomb pot and the hold'em, and it goes back and forth, and it's a lot of fun.
Super fun place down here at Red Star. We will spread basically anything anybody wants to play. I think we have a mixed game going on right now. A couple times late night, we'll get a dealer's choice playing some crazy
Oh my
games.
gosh. Oh yeah, I was the dealer that night, right? Till like 8 a.m.
Was that when we
every-
did drop a deuce or double deuce, whatever we're calling it?
Every hand was something different. It was like, oh, and Killian was playing.
2 more hands.
Yeah, it was like
Loves
7 card PLO. What's the one where you draw, where you had the peak, where you would draw? Omadraw. Dramaha.
Or
My
Omadraw,
goodness, there
I'm
were
not
games
sure.
I learned. But I'm telling you, as a dealer, that after 2 hours, it's like, yeah, give me a break because my mind was. And I remember one point you were like, I'm just really tired. And I'm like, how do you think I feel? But it's so much fun. It's so much fun. And y'all played, yeah, till at least 8 or 9 in the morning, right? 9 or 10.
sometimes.
The sun was up.
Yeah, we usually get breakfast.
Oh yeah, we did. We stuck around for breakfast till 7 a.m.
We always keep the room open if we got a game going.
Yeah, we don't close if the game is running. And I've dealt the people heads up before at the end of the night. So, all right. Last
Second to last
hold'em
hand.
hand.
Last hold'em.
10 deuce. Tulip representing the Doyle. Benjamin with 8-4 spades.
Check in the dark. We got 5 players.
All right, 5 ways to a flop. They made it affordable. 10-5-4.
That's a good start. That could be 3 of them.
Tulip's definitely ahead with the 10.
That's 20.
Just want to see, like, an 8, maybe, on the turn. That's
You
what
want
I would
blood.
do. I want blood. I want to see, like, obviously Benjamin doesn't have any more flush draws. I don't think his 4 is good. But an 8 would keep him in.
Well, if you want some blood, I would divulge a little secret. This next bomb pot is going to get bloody for
It's
someone.
going to get juicy. Okay, ace doesn't help any one of them. One has a 5, one has a 4. I really want an 8 there. I really need to see an 8 on that river.
Check. River.
And it's not. It's a 3. Mark, mark, mark. Kim wins. Well, that's a pretty decent pot to win with a pair of 5s.
No, nothing's happened yet.
Every time he says I get nervous.
Yeah, check, check.
We got 5s.
All right, it's a bloody bomb pot coming up.
5s for the pot.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I gotta do. Yeah.
I say 7. I feel like 4.5 minutes tops, maybe. Are you gonna explode? You've been in this room a long time. You're running around. It's called short timers when you know it's about to be over. It's like really hard. But I have not taken a break since the one break we accidentally took. Thank you, Todd, for joining in. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but we did have an interruption. I think we lost a few viewers. I'm glad y'all are back. Thanks for staying with me.
But we only have one hand left. And then we're just gonna
Okay,
do regular
only
table.
6 players here.
But you're allowed to play at a regular table.
They should have juiced it up, made it $10.
Against the wall.
Or agreed to
3 at a
suicide.
time. Can we finish the hand?
Suicide bomb pod is when
Scan tulip.
Yeah, so suicide, if it checks around on the flop, everybody re-antes, gets new cards, new flops, and we're playing for double the money.
pot. Right. So you'd re-ante $5. So your pot now at 6 players would be $60.
5 of spades.
All right. 7, 8 deuce rainbow. Chad's gonna lead out. Wait till we see the top. Okay. 4, 5 jack.
Bet 20. Call.
Chad has aces.
With nut flush up top.
Nut flush draw. Unless you have a lot more information than I do, but let's see. Okay. 2 pair for Benjamin on the bottom. Top pair on the top. 6, 7. Oh, straight flush draw for Little Decker. But only the 3. The 8 is taken. The 3 of spades would give him a straight flush.
But he doesn't know that, and he also has bottom 2.
He does. He has 4 or 5. And what was the top board? We'll see. Okay.
What a turn for Benjamin. He turns nut boat on bottom and top 2 on top.
Wait, nut boat. Oh yeah, he has the 7. Okay, yeah, my eyes. I'm done. This is my last hand. Everybody's last hand. So.
Chad slowed down, checked. Kim took the lead.
And bet out how much? $50.
165.
Ben raised to 165.
With 8, 7. All right.
Yeah, you gotta start raising here when you have nut boat and strength on the other side. You want to build the pot. And his 8, 7 is still vulnerable if somebody else has an 8 with better kickers.
Right. Or if someone has an overpair like aces, that could be the case ace on the river. So anything can happen. I know it's going to be bloody. I'm trying to figure out this scenario in my head. I want Little Decker to stick around. I feel like he has an open and a straight flush. How many times have I been in this position and I'm drawing on a straight flush and I fold and it comes and I'm so flipping mad because I knew it would have been golden.
So much easier to make a decision.
Those are the ones I hate folding. Boats, I can fold. Sets, I can fold. Flushes, I can fold. A little easy. I'm not saying I do, but... Alright, does Chris make the... 3 spades probably is the thing, but... Alright, we're down to Chad and Benjamin. So, a spade on the top and an ace on the bottom. And I see... Okay.
Queen of spades.
No ace on the bottom, but we got a spade up top that completes Ben's nut boat. Runner, runner, boat. Turn the
Wow,
boat.
Jack, Queen, Queen, runner, runner. And Chad, Chad's gonna bet into this. What did Chad bet? Or
those are
no,
just the bets
those are
being
just the
left out.
previous
There's
bets.
sets
Okay. So Chad checks. What does Ben do here? He's like, how much is pot? That's what he just said. I saw him point. I deal to this guy too much. How much is pot? And it's like effective all in at this point.
What is pot?
That's
Got
definitely
all
all
the
in.
tells on everybody. Let me have them.
No, I just said when he pointed, I saw him go like this. He said, what's pot?
510 is
I think that's what he said. I don't know. The
Yeah, he
YouTube
asked
people
how much
can
is
hear.
pot.
He probably asked how much is pot. And he just shoved his stack.
Pot and a snap call.
Snap call and the bad news for Chad. He hung out all night. He's been here from the beginning. Loses the majority of the stack to Ben. And it's gonna be a wrap. Gonna be a wrap. Ben Jam swoops in the last 45 minutes, an hour.
510 last bet.
That'd have been bad.
Yeah.
That's
Kids,
right.
Second vote.
kids
We
lucky
thank you all
sometimes.
for tuning in, checking us out. Sorry about that drop in the
That was
software.
a previous that I never pulled in.
And
So the
Yeah,
five
thanks for
live
joining
streams
us
next
again.
week.
665.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to sign off.
665.
Have a great night. See you next time.
Let me make sure you got some fire.
For real this
He's got it.
time. Almost.
Almost.
So I got 500.
Okay, bye.
It's 165 plus 510.